to the Black History Museum, a place where we celebrate Black history. My name is Monique, and I will be giving you a tour of this wonderful place. But first, what is Black History Month? Well, Black History Month is a time when we celebrate the many achievements, accomplishments, and contributions that African Americans have made to the world. Black History Month started a long time ago. It began with a man named Carter G. Woodson. He was a historian and an author, and he was concerned that the stories of Black history were not being told.
Oh, hello. Did you know that Frederick Douglass spoke out against slavery in Ireland and Britain?
No.
Did you know that George Washington Carver developed hundreds of products using only peanuts?
I've never heard of him. Who's George Washington Carver?
Carter G. Woodson believed that it was important for people to know about the many amazing things African Americans had done throughout history. So he decided that the second week of February would be the time when we celebrated these things.
Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass both have birthdays in the second week of February, and that is when we celebrate Black history. We call it Black History Week.
Yes, in the beginning, Black History Month was actually Black History Week. And during that time, people came together and celebrated all the amazing things African Americans had done throughout history. Over the years, more and more people began to celebrate Black History Week, and it became very popular. So in 1969, it was decided that Black History Week should be celebrated throughout the entire month of February.
Hey, guys! Why should we only celebrate Black history for a week? African Americans have done so many things for this world. Let's celebrate Black history for the whole month. Yeah, right on.
And in 1976, the president at that time, Gerald Ford, officially acknowledged Black History Month.
I am Gerald Ford, President of the United States in this year, 1976, and I believe it is important that we recognize the achievements, accomplishments, and contributions that African Americans have made in this country.
And that is why we celebrate Black History Month in February every year. Of course, we don't have to wait until February to celebrate Black history. That's something that should be celebrated all year long. After all, Black history is American history. And now it's time to take a tour of the museum, and we're going to look at some exhibits of prominent figures who contributed to Black history. Are you ready? Let's go! Are you coming? Come on! This is Harriet Tubman, a former slave who helped free over 300 slaves, and she fought for equal rights for African Americans and women. She was born in 1821 in Maryland. That's Dorchester County, Maryland, young lady. Yes, ma'am. Dorchester County, Maryland. My name wasn't Harriet Tubman when I was born. My name was Araminta Ross, and people called me Minty for short. During this time, something very bad was happening in Maryland and many other states in America. It was called slavery. Slavery is a system that allows people to own other people like property. Most African Americans in America at this time were slaves. That's right. My parents was African American and they were slaves. So when I was born, I was a slave too. Slavery was hard. Oh, it was awful. I was forced to work all day and all night without pay, and many times I was beaten. I knew slavery was wrong, and when I grew up, I made up my mind to escape. I tried many times to escape, yes I did, and each time I would get caught and brought right back, but I never stopped trying. And then finally, I escaped and I made it all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the North. Not all states in America allowed slavery. The states that did not allow slavery were called free states. Pennsylvania was a free state. And you wanted other slaves to be free too, right? Of course I did. That is why I became a conductor on the Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad was a secret group of men and women who helped slaves escape to freedom. It was very dangerous. Anyone caught trying to escape or helping someone else escape through the Underground Railroad could be severely punished.
But I didn't let that stop me, oh no sir, because I knew how important freedom was. I trusted God to guide me, to lead my people, all my sisters and my brothers and my children to freedom. And He did. I kept my eye on that North Star, and I followed it all the way through that Underground Railroad and to the North, where we were free. Listen, children, sisters, and brethren, there is something you need to know. Freedom's waiting, no more hesitating. We can make it through the Underground Railroad. Strong and steady, packed and I'm ready. No turning back, oh no, no. I'm gonna tell my story all the way to glory, that there's freedom through the Underground Railroad. After I was free, I continued to fight to end slavery by helping the Union Army. I served as a nurse, and I was a spy. I fought for equality for African Americans and women all over the world for the rest of my life. Yes, I did. Freedom's waiting, no more hesitating. I'ma tell my story all the way to glory, that there's freedom through the Underground Railroad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman died in 1913, but her legacy of courage and strength still lives on and influences people all around the world, including me. Well, that's all we have time for today, friends. This tour has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed your visit to the Black History Museum. Be sure to come back for our next tour, where we are going to look at an exhibit of Ruby Bridges, an African-American child who changed the course of educational history in America. Until then, remember, let's keep celebrating Black history. Bye.